That's sick, actually. That's pretty cool. AI art, what is it and why do you care that it exists? AI art is artificial intelligence that creates art, mostly in the form of digital painting, because art could be other things like sculptures, which we don't have an AI that can make sculptures yet. But the big question is AI art art? And to a person that studied a lot of art because he didn't know he wanted to get into IT yet, I consider AI art art. Now, I'm sure you've heard of that AI that beat a bunch of humans in an art competition at a state fair, I believe. And obviously, I would say that is unfair. You should not be equating human-generated art versus computer-generated art. They are two separate things. Just like you wouldn't compare your dog's art to your art. I'm sure your dog is a fine artist, but he is in a different category than you as a human as an artist. You have thumbs, right? Now, how is AI art created? I don't want to get too much into the nitty gritty because I haven't sat down and looked at source code. You feed it text, it cross-references that text based off of images that it has stored somewhere in a data center or a machine somewhere. It references those images over and over again until it gets what it would call a final product. So let's give it a prompt. Let's tell it dual-wielding dad with swords. That's sick, actually. That's pretty cool. So we called this dual-wielding dad with swords. I'll put it on my Twitter as well if you want to see maybe a better resolution of it. I'm not sure if Twitter will actually provide a better resolution than this because it's so trash. You can see here, so the first one in the upper left, definitely it got the dad prompt. With swords, yes, but neither is dual wielding. So they both have one sword, it looks like. So the top right, we have two humanoids. One of them, I can't figure out what's going on here in the middle. It's all jumbled up. But it looks like one has a staff and one has some sort of other like blade or staff or something like that. So, and then the bottom left, man, that one's really trippy because that one it's two humanoids, the same version, one bigger than the other. So I'm assuming the big one's the dad. It thinks the big one's the dad, seems to be the theme here. There's a bigger humanoid, a smaller humanoid. So it knows that dad bigger than child in most scenarios. This one seems to be the best one. It seems to be like a child. This looks like, I don't know, like from the back of the head, it reminds me of the Princess Leia from Mandalorian. Not Mandalorian. This looks like the Princess Leia from Obi-Wan. The dad does seem to be holding two objects, like one here and one here. I could probably enhance this more and more and maybe upload another version of it. But I think this is a fair representation of what a basic level AI can do. This is mid-journey, by the way. That's all I wanted to go over today. AI art is art. It just needs to be its own category. Peace.